Hello friends, you are welcome. So today I am going to start the one topic from our paper number 3. Title of this topic is plant ecology. So in the second semester we are going to study two papers. Paper number 3 under the heading of plant ecology and paper number 4 under the heading of plant taxonomy. So in each paper, paper number 3 and paper number 4, there are two major units. So in paper number 3, there are two major units. First major unit we are going to study under the heading of ecological factors and ecological adaptations. So before going to start this actual topic, ecological factors and ecological adaptations, we must know some basic things in this important branch ecology, plant ecology. Some introductory part I am going to discuss initially. Then I would like to explain the definition of this term ecology, and finally I am going to discuss the scope of ecology in relation to other branches of science as well as life science. So as far as the introductory part of this ecology is concerned, the ecology is a very important branch of life science or biological science. Basically, it deals with the study of interrelationships between organisms and their environments. That means this branch basically studies the interrelationships between the different types of organisms inhabiting in different habitats and their surroundings. That means the relationship between organisms and their environment is nothing but the ecology. Short. That means this branch is having a lot of importances because it is dealing with the environmental problems related with the human survival as well as conservation of natural resources. So today, if we see the different problems facing the human beings throughout the world, the major problem is the problem of pollution. There is a lot of air pollution reported or observed today throughout the world. There is a lot of pollution also reported or observed in case of water also. That means these natural resources like atmospheric air, soil as well as water bodies, they are getting polluted because of human activities due to industrialization, due to destruction of the forests, due to construction of the buildings, due to construction of the roads, etc. Many reasons are responsible. That means due to these different reasons, due to modern civilization and due to scientific improvement, we are using different types of the vehicles which are responsible for pollution, air pollution. We are using different types of chemicals which are produced by the different types of chemical industries. They are directly or indirectly different factories discharging their effluents or wastes in the water bodies like rivers, lakes as well as oceans. So because of this, water is getting polluted, air becomes also polluted, soil also get polluted. That means throughout the world, human beings are facing the problems, so many problems, and these problems are related with the environmental conditions. So, in order to solve these problems, the ecological knowledge is essential. On the other hand, for fulfilling our demands, especially human beings, basic demands, basic needs of human beings are food, shelter, clothing, etc. So all these needs are completed by nature. That means we are taking natural resources for fulfilling our demands like food, clothing, shelter, etc. So we must conserve these natural resources. That means conservation of natural resources is the important thing as far as the survival of or fulfilling the demands of the human beings are concerned. So that means this ecology branch is very important as far as human life is concerned, as far as conservation of natural resources are concerned. So for the sake of convenience, this ecology is divided into two sub-branches, commonly known as plant ecology and another branch is known as animal ecology. That means for the sake of convenience, we have divided this ecology branch, basic branch, into these two sub-branches, namely plant ecology and animal ecology. So in plant ecology is related with the study of plants in relation to their habitats or their environment, while animal ecology deals with the study of animals in relation to their environment or in relation to their habitats. That means this term ecology is coined from two Greek words. The first word is known as oikos. So what is the meaning of this term? The meaning of this term is home, and another term logos. Meaning of this term logos is study or discourse. That means what is the literary meaning of this term ecology? So this ecology term is coined from two Greek terms or two Greek words, oikos and logos. Meaning of this oikos is home and meaning of logos is study. That means the study of plants in their natural habitats. Study of plants in relation to their habitats is commonly called as plant ecology, and study of animals in relation to their habitats is commonly called as animal ecology. That means the study of plants and animals in relation to their habitats is the meaning of this term ecology. So for our convenience, we have divided this term ecology or branch ecology into these two sub branches, and this basic ecology term is taken from these basic two Greek words known as oikos and logos. So the ecologist who coined this ecology term, first of all, the name of this ecologist is Haeckel. So this is the scientist who first of all coined the term this ecology. So I would like to explain or define this term ecology. So we can define this term ecology. Ecology can be defined as important branch of life science which deals with the study of interrelationships between organisms and their environment. So this is the simplest definition of ecology. That means basically this branch, ecology branch, is dealing with or related with the study of all organisms, including human beings, plants, animals, microbes, etc., etc., in relation to their habitats. In relation to their habitats. That means the relationship between organisms and environment is the base of this ecology branch. So this is the simplest definition of this term ecology. Ecology. Then we are going to discuss, I am going to discuss the scope of this ecology in relation to other branches. So as far as the scope of this ecology is concerned, ecology branch is having a great scope. In the present day, various problems in the human life are directly or indirectly related to ecology. So their solution needs the ecological knowledge. That means throughout the world, on the earth's surface, the human being is facing so many problems, and these problems are directly or indirectly related to ecology, and for their solution we need the ecological knowledge. Recently, this branch ecology is also contributing in socio-economics as well as political policies of the world. That means for deciding the socio-economical and political policies of the world, the ecology branch is showing its great role. That means the ecology branch plays important role in the human welfare. So I would like to explain one by one the scope of ecology in relation to other branches. So I have written here the names of the different branches of science as well as this branch, last one, economics and sociology. It is not branch of true science. It is a branch of economics, is a subject of life, not a life science. It is a subject of social science. Sociology, it is also a subject of social science. That means in addition to the different branches or different subjects of science, the subjects of social science like economics and sociology also shows the great relationship with this ecology. So one by one, I would like to explain the scope of ecology in relation to all these branches. Scope of ecology in relation to agriculture. So we must know what is agriculture. So agriculture is the important branch of life science or biological science which is dealing with, which is engaged in cropping pattern as well as pest and diseases management, agriculture engineering, etc. So ecological studies in relation to agriculture has received great attention throughout the world. That means in agriculture, different farmers cultivate different types of crops. So this cultivation of crop requires the knowledge of ecology. Pest management, disease management is also practiced in order to get more yield. That means ecological studies in relation to agriculture has received great attention throughout the world. Then second branch of science is known as botany. So This branch, botany, is related with the study of animals. So there is a separate branch in botany, known as ecology, known as plant ecology. Plant ecology. So study of plants in relation to their environment. Study of plants in relation to their environment is commonly called as plant ecology. So I have told you earlier what is the meaning of this plant ecology, what is the meaning of this animal ecology. That means botany is the subject which is related with the study of plants, all kinds of plants. It may be unicellular plant, it may be multicellular plant, it may be flowering plant, it may be non-flowering plant. All kinds of plants are studied. Study of all kinds of plants is done in this branch, botany. So in this botany branch, there is another special branch, plant ecology. Plant ecology. So this plant ecology branch is nothing but the study of plants in relation to their environment. So different types of plants are growing artificially by the human being in the agriculture field. Naturally, different plants are growing in different types of habitats. So in order to study the different types of plants, especially the nature of plant, the association of the plant growing in different environmental conditions. So habitats, if we observe the habitat, different habitats, some plants are growing in water, some plants are growing in dry regions like deserts, some plants are growing on other plants commonly known as epiphytes, some plants are growing on other plants, living plants known as parasites. That means ecologically plants are categorized or classified into hydrophytes, xerophytes, mesophytes, epiphytes, parasites, etc. That means different plants are requiring different types of conditions for their survival, for their growth, for their development. That means in the plant ecology, all such kinds of studies is carried out. That means nature of plant, its habitat, and association of the plant with another plants also and another abiotic components also. So another branch of science is known as zoology. So study of ecology in relation to this branch is commonly known as animal ecology. So what is the meaning of animal ecology? So study of animals in relation to their environment is commonly called as animal ecology. So as like plants, different types of animals are living in different types of habitats. So animals in the ecological studies are generally considered as consumers. Animals are generally considered as consumers in the ecological studies, while the plants in the ecological studies in the ecosystem, they are considered as producers. So the study of ecological study of animal ecological study is essential for the survival of animals in the universe. The next branch of science is commonly called as microbiology. So we are aware of this branch, microbiology. So microbiology is the basic and important as well as applied branch of life science. It deals with the study of microbes. So there are a variety of microbes like viruses, bacteria, etc. MLOs. So study of these microbes, bacteria, viruses, MLOs These viruses, bacteria, MLOs, fungi, as well as prokaryotic organisms like algae, they are occurring in diverse habitats or different kinds of habitats. So this study of these microbial systems or microbes like bacteria, viruses, MLOs, fungi, bacteria or algae is commonly studied under the heading of microbial ecology. Microbial ecology. So, in this microbial ecology, we are going to study the nature of these microbes, occurrence of these microbes, role of these microbes in surrounding is generally studied in microbial ecology. In microbial ecology, the next branch is chemistry. So this is the basic branch of science, chemistry. So we know very well the meaning of this term. So the chemical properties of plants, chemical properties of animals, as well as other organisms can be studied under the heading of this branch. So chemical properties of soil also, chemical properties of the water also, chemical properties of the food also can be studied in the chemistry as far as the relationship of the chemistry with ecology is concerned. Ecology is concerned, the chemical properties of the plants, animals, microbes, soil, water, food, etc. can be studied, commonly known as chemical ecology. Then physics. So this is also basic subject in science stream. So this subject is related with the study of matter, including study of these physical factors like light or radiations, temperature, physical properties of different matter. So all these non-living things, I have told you earlier, light is there, temperature is there, radiations are there. So all these are studied in ecology under the heading of abiotic components. In addition to these physical factors, another abiotic components are also there, which are commonly known as edaphic factors. That means soil factor or edaphic factor, in addition to this physical factor or climatic factor, can be studied under the heading of abiotic factor. That means this study of this abiotic factor is done in this physics. So these abiotic components plays important role in the life cycle of all living things. All living things. Next branch is meteorology. So we know very well what is the meaning of this term meteorology. So meteorology is the branch of science which deals with the prediction of weather conditions. So for prediction of this forecast or weather conditions, the meteorological data is essential. For example, how many rainfall is received by this particular area is measured with the help of simple instrument known as rain gauge. Then wind, the speed of the wind is also measured with the help of another instrument known as wind vane, wind velocity, then temperature. So atmospheric temperature is also measured with the help of thermometer. Humidity, atmospheric humidity is also measured with the help of another instrument known as hygrometer. And by collecting all this data, atmospheric temperature, wind velocity, atmospheric moisture, atmospheric temperature, etc., the meteorologists, scientists forecast the weather conditions. So this data of different components of the environment like light, temperature, wind, humidity, it is utilized for the prediction of the weather conditions. It is beneficial for the human being. So this data gives idea about the environmental conditions as well as weather conditions. The next branch is geology and pedology. Next branch is geology and pedology. So what is the meaning of this term geology and pedology? We know very well. So geology is the basic subject in science. It deals with the study of rocks, and it gives idea about the geological crust of the earth. And another term here, pedology. Pedology is commonly called as soil science. So this geology is related with rock science or study of rocks, and pedology is the term which is related with soil science. So pedology or soil science is concerned near about 1/3 area of the earth is covered by soil, and soil plays important role in the growth and development of plants, giving the protection to the different animals, giving support to the plants, supplying nutrient and water to the plants as a raw food material. That means for better plant growth and development, the ceramide factor plays important role. The next branch is mathematics and statistics. So this is also basic subject in our science stream. So different types of measurements in relation to shape of the plant or animal or organism, size of the plant or animal or organism, small organism or microorganism. That means measurements in relation to shape, size, height, weight, biomass are taken in the ecological studies of the plants, animals and microbes. So the data is collected, and this data is used for interpretation in the ecology. That means the mathematical and statistical tools are widely used in ecology. For example, as far as statistics is concerned, this biostat is a branch of biological science. In this biostat, some aspects of statistics are studied. In the botany also, this knowledge of statistics we must know. For example, in order to determine the mean, mode, median, etc. The basic knowledge from stat is used. Next, toxicology. So, study of toxic chemical substances as well as toxic gases and their effects on environment, especially environmental factors like air, water, soil, etc. is done in this branch, toxicology. So, these toxic substances are hazardous to the plants as well as animals. They are detrimental for the plant as well as animal life. And last one, economics and sociology. So in modern ecology, for the planning of human development, the knowledge from the economics and sociology is also widely used for making the planning of human development. So that means ecology has a great scope, and it is scope of this ecology is showing in relation to the all these different types of branches of science as well as social science, including economics and sociology. So that's all about our today's lecture. Okay, thank you.